Motley Fool Epic sounds like the ultimate investing toolkit, model portfolios, expert picks, and everything you need to crush the market. But here's what they don't tell you up front, and what you need to know before spending a single dollar. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know whether Epic is a legit long-term strategy or just another overhyped subscription. Before I even tested the platform for myself, the first thing I did was dig through as many real user reviews as I could find. If you've ever been burned by a subscription service or you felt misled by shiny promises, you know exactly why that matters. And yeah, I did find some red flags. One reviewer said he had both substantial gains and substantial losses using Motley Fool. He was pretty honest about it, said the wins did outweigh the losses, but emotionally the losses hit way harder. Especially with services like 10x, which he personally avoids now. That stuck with me. But here's the thing. We don't know this person's portfolio, risk tolerance, or how closely he followed the guidance. Losses are part of the game. Even top-tier analysts can't predict everything, and anyone promising 100% accuracy is definitely full of it. Based on how few of these complaints exist and the sheer number of people subscribed to Epic, this kind of experience seems rare. Most investors understand that one pick won't make or break you. It's the consistency that matters. And on the flip side, many users swear by the platform. One guy shared that he's been using Motley Fool for over 4 years. He said that what really sets Epic apart is the variety of stock ideas. There's something for conservative investors, aggressive growth chasers, and everyone in between. Another review caught my eye from someone who's been through the ringer with growth stocks in the last few years. He said Epic helped him stay grounded, especially through rough markets. So, no, it's not flawless, but most of the feedback I found shows that Epic delivers consistent value for people who actually use it the way it's designed. Not as a lottery ticket, but as a system to help guide long-term investing decisions. When I first stepped into Motley Fool Epic, I didn't want to see any bells and whistles. I wanted tools that actually helped me make smarter investing decisions. And for me, that meant one thing. What does it really offer under the hood? At the center of this service is Stock Advisor. It's kind of their signature move. You get 2 stock picks each month, and what stood out to me wasn't just the names, but the focus. These aren't pump and dump ideas or flavor of the week plays. They're these long-haul recommendations with real reasoning behind them. Companies with upside and real staying power. But here's where I have to say, it's definitely still on you to do the homework. Even pros don't nail it every time. Now, Epic itself is more than just a stock advisor. What I really appreciated after diving in was that it bundles together several services, rule breakers, dividends, hidden gems, all in one place. It's like going from a basic toolbox to a full-blown investment workshop. And here's where it gave me an edge. Instead of just getting a handful of ideas a month, I had access to dozens of picks across the styles, growth, value, international, even real estate. I wasn't scrambling for a hot stock idea. I was building a watch list that actually aligned with different parts of my portfolio. Now, compare this to something like Level Fields, which is great if you want to react fast to earning surprises or insider buying, but not so great if you're trying to build a stable, long-term portfolio. Epic gave me a broader, steadier perspective that felt more strategic. Both are useful, but it depends on whether you're trying to hit home runs this quarter or build a solid foundation over the next decade. Then there's Fool portfolios, and I'll be honest, this surprised me, seeing exactly what the analysts hold, not just what they recommend. This added a whole new level of transparency that I wasn't expecting. And these aren't vague ideas. They're broken down by themes like high growth, income focus, even specific sectors like tech and healthcare. So what I liked was that I could see exactly what the analysts were holding, not necessarily to copy them, but to compare to them at least. I could ask myself, does this look like what I'm building, or do I want to change it to be more like theirs, or something like that. It became a bit of a confidence check too, to make sure that I'm holding where I want to hold. It's also where Epic differentiates itself from services focused on alerts or fast-moving trends. I've used platforms like Level Fields where the value there is the speed. It's about jumping on opportunities before the crowd does. That's powerful if you're an active trader, but as someone aiming for long-term gains, Epic's portfolios made me slow down and think about the bigger picture. And that shift in mindset, that's when my strategy started improving. Beyond that, Epic gives access to a network of premium services. And I mean a lot of them in there. Dividend strategies, international plays, real estate picks. It's honestly more than I could fully explore in one sitting. So no, it's not magic, but if you want to go beyond Reddit picks or whatever's trending this week, this is the kind of system that can change the way you invest. It did for me. Okay, now let's keep it real for a second. No service is flawless, and Motley Fool Epic has its drawbacks too. One thing to note is that the volume of information can be overwhelming at first. When you bundle several services together like this is, you're going to get just a flood of stock recs, articles, reports, and market updates. For some investors, especially beginners, it might feel like too much too soon. But I actually see that as a positive because it gives you options. You're not boxed into one narrow strategy. Instead, you can pick and choose which stock recs and portfolios align with your own risk tolerances and your interests. And hey, if you need a breather, you don't have to follow every alert. Just focus on what makes sense for you. Now, about Motley Fool Epic's cost. Services like this aren't dirt cheap, but they're also not outrageous when you consider the value they offer. Motley Fool Epic is pretty reasonably priced when you consider everything you get access to, especially if you're really serious about building a diversified portfolio. It might feel a little steep for casual or brand new investors, but for anyone serious about building a strong, diverse stock portfolio, I think it's a smart investment. And honestly, missing one solid pick could cost you more than the subscription itself. So check the link in the description for the latest pricing and whatever discount deals are currently running. We'll do our best to keep that link updated with the latest info. So, is Motley Fool Epic worth it? If you're looking for a hype-free, research-backed way to grow your portfolio, and you're in this for the long haul, the answer is yes. It's not a magic formula, but it's a seriously well-rounded toolkit that can level up your investing strategy. Hit the link in the description to check it out for yourself and grab the special deal that we've secured for you.